This is Dr. S. Aruna, Assistant Professor, Department of Commerce, Tirthagal Nadar College. Today we are going to see the topic in Principles of Marketing. So, what is marketing? Actually, the marketing is a process of identifying the customer need and understanding the need of the customer, creating the product and services and offering the product to the need of the customer and obtaining the profit of the organization is known as marketing. So marketing, which includes many things like it's a promoting, they try to, after manufacturing the product, they'll be promoting the product to the consumer. And second thing is about the place where they are going to sell the product. Fixing up the price of the product based on the cost, what it is incurred for the production. And the third thing is product. Product is what sort of product they are going to offer to the customer, which include the various feature and the color and whatever the need of the customers. Accordingly, the product will be designed. And next thing is public relationship. So as per this, after manufacturing the product, and they'll be offering the product according to the need and want of the customer. And next thing is they try to advertise the product for the promotion. So either through the advertisement and personal selling, they'll be offering the product to the customer. So as per this marketing, definition of marketing according to the American Marketing Association, marketing is a process of planning and executing executing the concept, what they wanted to offer to the customer, and pricing the product. After pricing the product, they will be doing the promotion, fixing up the price. First they will manufacture the product, then they will be fixing the price of the product. After fixing the price of the product, they try to promote the product to the consumers. So they will be trying to do the promotion. Different promotion strategies will be adopted by the organization, like advertisement, personal selling and other thing. Through that, they will be trying to promote the product to the customer. And next thing, they will be distributing their good ideas in the form of the goods and the services. So to create the exchanging the product for the money with the customer. And not only that, they will be satisfying the individual and also the organizational goal. So as for this American Marketing Association. So marketing is a concept where the need of the product is identified. After identifying the need, they try to select the suitable need and they'll be producing the product, fixing the price of the product, promoting the product and distributing the product to the consumer for the money. And out of that, they can able to satisfy the need of the consumer and also they can able to obtain the profit for the organization. And next concept is about the marketing, evolution of marketing concept. So as per this evolution of marketing concept, it has been evolved in different stages. So right from 1850s. So initially they are given importance only to the production. Whatever they produce, they try to sell the product to the consumer. And second concept is product concept. So under that product concept, under this first case, due to the excess production, they try to start selling the product to the consumer. Second thing is product concept. Under this product concept, whatever they can able to produce, they produce and they try to sell the product to the consumer. And then third thing is about the selling concept. During the stage of 1950s and all, they'll give importance only to the sales. So they'll give through this various method like different techniques and large scale. Out of manufacturing the large scale due to promotion and other thing, they try to sell the product to the consumer. That doesn't give the importance to the need or the want of the consumer. So whatever they produce through the promotional technique, they try to sell the product to the consumer. And the next thing, during the period of 1960s, marketing concept have been expanded. They try to introduce. Why? Because due to this more competition in the market, they try to understand the need and want of the consumers. If they wanted to sustain in the market, compulsorily they have to give the importance to the consumer need and the preference. So this marketing concepts have been set up only from the year of 1960s. So during the 60s they come to know about the importance of the customer. So under this case they try to understand the need and they try to satisfy the need of the customers only from the period of 1960s. And during after 1960s, marketing has been, the concept has been expanded. They not only satisfy the need of the consumers, even they wanted to take the responsibility, some responsibilities for the society. Like the social marketing, the societal marketing concepts have been introduced only from the year of 1970s. So under this concept, they will be trying to, together with marketing, they have been added some social values, responsibilities to have the customer for the long period of time. So they try to add the values to the consumer. So due to that, they have been provided some basic infrastructure facilities to the that is rural people, free education, and so many other things have been promoted out of the social marketing concept. A part of the profit have been allocated for the promoting the social activities. So only after this 1970s, the marketing concepts have been expanded. The next thing we are going to see about the various innovations in the marketing concept. So these are the latest innovation in the marketing concepts. Apart from manufacturing the product and simply selling the product to the consumer, they try to innovate various new things for the consumer. So under this new thing, first thing is about the digital marketing. Digital marketing in the sense that through this advanced analytical automation, they try to attract the customer, and so through this digital market, they try to attract the consumers. So nowadays the medias and other thing, through that they will be using different medias for marketing the product and selling the product to the consumer. And next thing is about the social media. So social media have been influenced nowadays. So many there is influencers have been there is influence the consumer in buying the product whatever they are using. And the third thing is about AI driven personalization. So through that, even if you are, while we are using some social media and other thing, and if you scroll or if you search something, we will be getting the information related to the information whatever we searched. Either it may be a product or whatever it is. So all these things have been happening just because of the AI driven personalization. So AI has personalized our data and providing the data whatever we require. And next thing is about the influencer marketing. So influencer marketing and more or less the social media marketing which is influenced the same concept. So the influencers abroad, they try to attract the niche communities like some group of customers they wanted to attract, and they will be influencing the consumer to use the product whatever they are being using. And next thing is about the content marketing, and through that internet users, they will be whatever the information they search, accordingly they will be getting the informations about the product. So all these things are called as a innovation in the modern marketing. And next thing we are going to see about the marketing functions. So the marketing functions are being classified into three types. The first thing is about the merchandise function, second thing is about physical distribution function, and third thing is about the facilities function. So under this first thing, merchandise function is a functions what done by the manufacturer. What they buy the raw material and from the different source, and they will be converting into the finished product, and they try to sell the product to the consumer. It is called as a merchandise function. So the functions done by the merchant. And second thing is about the physical distribution function. So the physical distribution functions have been done by the other sort of intermediaries, like they will be warehousing the product, transporting the product wherever the consumers are there for the particular product. So they will warehouse, they will keep all the goods in the warehouse, and they will be selling the product at the right time when the demand arises for the particular product. Or otherwise, which is also be helping the manufacturer to store the product in one particular place and distribute the product in the different region. And next thing, the transportation is also helping the manufacturer in distributing the product to the consumers in the different areas. And next thing is about facilitating functions, finance, and also there is risk bearer, standardization and grading, and all these three things are called as the facilities functions of the marketing. All these are like if the manufacturer wanted to elaborate their business, or if they wanted to produce more, they are in need of the financial support, they will get the support from this. And also the huge investment whatever they have been investing, and it is without knowing that whether there will be demand for the product, they will be investing the money into the business. So under this risk bearing, they will be investing the money, and they will be they'll be waiting for the returns. Only if the consumer demand the product, they can able to get the profit. So without knowing the future price, currently they'll be investing the money into the business is called as a risk bearing. Next thing is standardization and grading. By dividing the product into category wise like grade A, grade B and C, they will be trying to attract the different type of the income group of the people. Lower income, middle income or the higher income group of people are being attracted throughout this. So these are the three functions of the marketing. And next thing we are going to see about the classification. The market is classified based on area and based on the goods, economy and based on the transaction. So the first thing is about the area. Area wise, if you have been classifying, means either it may be classified based on family wise or the local, national or international level. So they will be trying to divide the market on this angle. And second thing is based on the commodity. Either it may be a commodity goods or it may be a capital goods. The goods may be classified into two different types, that is commodity goods and the capital goods. And next thing is based on the economy. Either the market is also be classified based on economy like perfect market and imperfect market. And based on transaction like spot transactions or the future transaction. So these are the various types of the market. So under this, next thing is market segmentation. We will be dividing the market on the different segments. So segments like first one is geographic segmentation and demographic, psychographic segmentation, behavioral segmentation. These are the various segments of the market. So one particular market has been divided into different segments. Segments is division. They will be dividing the market on the different angle. The first thing is about the geographical. So based on the one product may not be suitable for everyone. So the need and want of the people may be vary based on the city wise, country wise and population wise, climate wise and time wise it will be vary. So all these classifications are called as a geographical classification. And so that is second thing is demographic classification. Under this similarly the same product cannot be attract all the age group of people, and it does not attract all the gender. So the need of the women and men may be vary, and accordingly the product will be differentiated and will also be marketed. Next thing is income wise, the need of the people will also be different. So the lower income people and middle income and higher income group of people, the need and want has been totally be different. And next thing is about that is occupation wise, the need will vary, the product will vary, and race wise, religion wise, educational wise. So based on this the market will be divided. And psychographic wise is based on value, goal and hobbies, and depends upon that the sports people may like the product which is influenced based on the sports angle. And similarly the behavior wise is also be the need and want of the people will get vary. The purchasing habit of the people is also be totally be different. So some people will be purchasing the product frequently and some people will be purchasing the product on the different angle. So they will be spending habit of the people and also the consumer loyalty of the product and not only that, the action taken on them on the website is also totally be different. So behavior wise, need and want of the people will get changed. So these are the various segmentation of the market. So one market will not be satisfy the entire customer. So the need and want of the people will have been changed based on geographical region wise and also based on the demographic wise and psychographic wise, and not only that, behavioral wise. Behavioral wise, the need and want of the people will get changed. So these are the various aspects have been taken into consideration while dividing the market. So why this market has been divided means, the market is divided mainly to fulfill the need of each and every people in the market. So every need of the people will get satisfied with the help of the segmentation. Even though if they manufacture one single product which has been offered in a different form, which satisfy the different level of the customer and different type of the customer, which satisfy the need of different region wise of the consumers. So the market segmentation which brings the great changes to the manufacturer. Why? Because the manufacturer can able to manufacture the product based on this angle. Thank you.